Alright, everyone, this is Yan's Animal World. We are back with part 3 of our interview. My phone died, so I had to do a reshot. Let's see if my dad's going to answer the phone now. Alright, let's see if my dad answers the phone. Sorry, Dad, the phone died.
I was trying to call you back and it wouldn't
Yeah, the phone died.
oh, it died on you. Okay.
Yes, and now I remember what we were left off at.
What was it?
So we were actually thinking about leaving off at the part where you had Siamese cats.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because everybody has Chinese cats. They just breed naturally.
Back in Thailand, folks.
Yeah.
Back in Thailand.
Yep. And so they're really common. And but they're very, very good hunters. I've seen them hunt snakes. I've seen them actually. It's difficult because the snakes are very quick at striking, and the cats know that if they get bit, then they're done. So they have to get the snake behind the head.
Mm-hmm. So, how'd you end up having Siamese cats in your household?
I think it was my mom.
Naturally.
Yeah, she had them. Well, and they would go out and get pregnant, so then we'd have more.
Oh.
We had little baby ones running around, but see, in Thailand, they are outdoor cats. They're not indoor cats. So they come into the house and they kind of lay around the house during the day, but they go out at night and they hunt.
Yeah. Did they ever come back?
Oh yeah, all the time. Because there's always a little bit of food. Well, we didn't feed them that much. We didn't have to. They pretty much
Fed themselves.
Food. They would get mice, rats, snakes. Cats will eat just about anything.
Yep, my cat does that. Here, in fact, little side note on what my cat does here in America. She robs eggs and birds' nests.
Wow.
That's how I gave her the name Mrs. Burglar. Which one of these days, people, we will get her on video. I don't know how, but we will. Anyways, back onto the topic with these cats, these Chinese cats. So, how many kittens do you think they had? Oh, I'm sorry, folks. We have fire alarm going on. It's okay, Dad. It's okay. It's happening. It's been happening all night.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sorry, folks. It's been happening all night.
Yeah.
It's happening all night. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry about that. So, have you ever had any dogs while in Thailand?
We didn't really. No, we didn't have dogs. There was a lot of stray dogs, but cats were easier to take care of because cats pretty much took care of themselves. And
Okay.
the other thing is, in Thailand, it's warm and you have a lot of rat snakes. And the rat snakes will get into the rafters and they eat the rats, but the cats will Dollar is trying to call me. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the rat snakes, they're constrictors.
Yes,
So,
colubrids, by the way. That's what
yeah.
the group is called.
They're fairly big, but people mistake them for a cobra because they will at night you can almost not tell the difference. But they, they go after the rats. They go after anything that is moving in the. So the rat snakes actually keep your house from the rats overrunning.
Do you think any of the rat snakes would have made it if the cats weren't around?
Yeah, well, the cats are too fast for them, but they certainly can get mice, they can get rats, and they do it at night when they have an advantage.
Okay, so the rat snakes were overall, like, the rat snakes and the cats were, they didn't have too much quarrel with each other.
No.
In fact, I'm pretty sure they didn't share the same space, because in the rafters, that's like in the ceilings, right?
Yeah, rat snakes can get fairly large. You know, if they're good at it. The more of those rats and mice that they eat, the better. You know, they.
Surely you kept them around.
Oh yeah, it was actually good to have rat snakes. You never saw them. They would be up in the rafters and the. They don't come out. They like it where it's darker, where the mice will go in to the dark areas.
Yeah.
You know, the mice and the rats, they don't like to be out in the open.
Bet your rats were pretty big back in Thailand. In the suburbs.
You know, yeah, they can get fairly deep size. But if you have enough predators around, they never get that big because they usually get eaten before they get that size.
Alright. Well, they bred that crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're fairly fast, but the snakes will sit and wait. They're very patient, and then when the rat or the mouse comes up, it'll just coil it and eat it head first.
Mm-hmm.
Once they kill it, but they're very quick. They're not. They can't go as fast as a rat if they're trying to chase them.
Right.
If the rat doesn't know that they're there and they come wandering along, they're faster than the rat when they strike.
Right. So, any other pets you've had in Thailand?
Let's see here. We had some friends that had an otter, river otter.
Oh yeah, you told me that the Thai boys would have otter boys.
They make actually really good pets because they're more like a playful puppy, and they like to, they like to play in the water. They will eat all kinds of fish. They'll eat crab. They'll eat lots of different.
Now the otters did serve a purpose, right?
What's that?
The otters did serve a purpose at some point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, otters can make fairly good pets.
Yep. But I'm pretty sure last I heard about otters being kept as pets in Thailand, they can be used as fishing companions.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. They can actually, and they will lead you to the fish. They know where the fish are at.
Yeah, they'll be like, go get the fish, and they'll just lead you to the fish.
Yeah. They're excellent hunters. And they're fast in the water.
Naturally.
Really fast in the water. And the water's kind of murky, so they do have, they're able to, they're able to figure out where the fish are at, and then they just go after them, and they're just really fast. They get them.
Yep.
Almost like a seal in the water, but really small.
Yeah.
Small.
Yep. So tell me, Dad, have you kept any reptiles besides turtles as pets?
Oh yeah, box turtles, and I didn't know exactly what kind of turtles turtles they were, but we did have some aquatic turtles.
Okay.
And they liked. Most of our turtles came out of the ponds. The
Okay.
local ponds. They did not, where we would just find them, catch them, bring them up to the house, catch some fish, put them in. But we would put them in a big tub. Maybe put some rocks around there so they can climb up on them, and then you just put some little fish in there, and they'll swim around in the water, and they'll nail them. The turtles are pretty quick with their heads, and they'll go out and just like one gulp, and they suck them right in.
Yeah. So, did you ever have any like lizards or snakes as pets?
No lizards, no snakes. Mainly because the cats would kill them.
Okay, but you've tried before, haven't you?
We had a lot of geckos on the walls that were wild. So,
Alright.
And they were really fast. And they had some other reptiles that would, some of the reptiles were, they were fairly rare to see. But they were bigger than the geckos, and they would hang on the wall.
So, another question. So I know that in Asia, mongooses are also really common pets. Have you ever had a mongoose?
Well, they're in the same family, I think, as like a civet cat or
Yes, they are.
And a wild civet cat are like mongoose. They will eat just about anything.
Would they be like protective like mongooses as well?
Well, they have a very good camouflage. They always hunt at night. They sleep during the day. They hunt at night. They'll bury into a log or whatever, and they'll just curl up and go to sleep. And then they will wake up.
Right.
And they're out at night. They can see and they can sense. And they eat beetles. They eat snails. They eat. They'll eat They eat a lot of different things. They'll eat crabs. They'll eat all kinds of things. But they're hard to see. You can't see them at night. They can sneak up. They have an advantage.
Alright, Dad.
Yeah.
So, not to stop the interview or anything, but we're almost at 15 minutes. We're gonna start making a part 4. Is that alright?
Oh, okay.
Alright, folks, we're gonna stop at part 3, and we'll be back shortly at part 4.